Here's Ty Long now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nifty footwork at the 45. Very good return that time. 18 yards. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll get this off to ETN. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing is Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense first down and 10. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Connor Williams. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Second and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Malik McDowell providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a fourth and long. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On third down, here comes Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. He'll field this at the 5. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And some space here. He's at the 40. 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big 1st down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal, Playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. We're scoreless after 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. From his own end zone, Herbert. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Running out of the gun with ETN. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A handoff for Etienne. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
4th down. Here's Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Wilson to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone... That's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Catch is made by Hardman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. So
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Collins.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second and very short, Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Fights off the defender. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown! That's caught. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Herbert. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his... And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Zach Wilson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now...
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kadarius Toney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there's a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's got some space here. 30, the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 78 yards. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Play action. Now Wilson. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for two. They'll try and run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. That is caught by Lamb. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Malik McDowell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Leonard Floyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that
I'm
penalty.
so confused. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Wilson. Right side caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1.